Hello, everyone. You ready for a story for today? I think today we have two stories. So, this one is about an animal called a chameleon. And a chameleon is really special because he can change the color of his skin. If he sits on something blue, he'll turn blue. If he sits on something white, he'll turn white. If he sits on maybe a green leaf on a tree, guess what color he turns? He'll turn green. So in this story, you can see he's so many different colors because he sat on and wore a lot of different colors that made his body color change. It is story time. It is story time. Sit on the rug. Sit on the rug. Put on your listening ears. Put on your listening ears. What will we hear? What will we hear? The title of this book is The Mixed-Up Chameleon. He was mixed up because I guess he couldn't figure out which color he really wanted to be. He was a little confused. The Mixed-Up Chameleon. On a shiny green leaf sat a small green chameleon. It moved onto a brown tree and turned brownish. Then it rested on a red flower and turned reddish. When the chameleon moved slowly across the yellow sand, it turned yellowish. You could hardly see it. You see all these chameleons? It's really all the same chameleon, but we're seeing him in different areas. So here, he's green. He's usually green. But he was on this red flower and sort of turned the color of the flower. He was on the tree and sort of turned brown like the color of the tree. When the chameleon was warm and had something to eat, it turned sparkling green. But when it was cold and hungry, it turned gray and dull. He looks super sad too, doesn't he? He's uncomfortable and he's hungry. When the chameleon was hungry, it sat still and waited. Only its eyes moved up, down, and sideways until it spotted a fly. Then the chameleon's long and sticky tongue shot out and caught the fly. That was its life. It was not very exciting, but one day the chameleon saw a zoo. It had never seen so many beautiful animals. Do you know the names of all these animals? Let's see. The blue one is an elephant. The yellow one is a giraffe. The pink one is a flamingo. Here's a green and brown turtle. Turtles are my favorite animal. Look, there's even some people. They came to watch all the animals in the zoo this day. The chameleon thought, how small I am, how slow, how weak. I wish I could be big and white like a polar bear. And the chameleon's wish came true. But was it happy? No. I wish I could be handsome like a flamingo. Look at that. He didn't just turn pink like a flamingo. He grew flamingo legs and flamingo wings. I wish I could be smart like a fox. And the fox is what color? The fox is red. I wish I could swim like a fish. Look at, what did the chameleon grow this time? What a fish has, he grew fins. And they were orange because this fish is the color orange. I wish I could run like a deer. And he grew brown antlers on top of his head like deer have. I wish I could see things far away like a giraffe. Giraffes are an interesting animal because they have such a long neck. This part of their body is really, really long. They like to eat the leaves on a tree, and with their long neck, they can get up super duper high. Now the chameleon has a long yellow neck too. I wish I could hide in a shell like a turtle. There's that green turtle again. I wish I could be strong like an elephant. The elephant in this book is blue. That's why he has the head of a blue elephant. But I think a lot of elephants are actually gray. If you see them at the zoo, they're gray. This one's blue. I wish I could be funny like a seal. This seal is purple. And the chameleon grew some purple flippers to help him swim in the water like a seal does. I wish I could be like people. What does he have that makes him like a person? Oh, I see. Remember this man had a hat and the lady had an umbrella? Look, the chameleon is wearing a hat and holding an umbrella. That's not part of his body. His body didn't change into a hat or an umbrella, but he's just holding on to those things. Just then, a fly flew by. Now remember from the beginning of the book, chameleons eat flies. They stick out their tongue and they eat the fly. See? There's the chameleon, there's his long tongue, and there's the fly. So he can get the fly, put it in his mouth, and eat it. Well, here's the chameleon, but he has all different body parts like all these other animals. And he saw a fly go by, and he's hungry. Do you think he can stick his tongue out and get the fly with a head like an elephant and a neck like a giraffe? I don't know. The chameleon was very hungry. But the chameleon was very mixed up. It was a little of this and a little of that, and it couldn't catch the fly. What would happen to the chameleon? He can't catch the fly to eat it, so what's going to happen? I wish I could be myself. The chameleon's wish came true, and it caught the fly. And that's the end. Have a wonderful day, happy hippos.